Good morning to all and welcome to biotechstudy.com. And today, in my first lecture, I'm going to tell you about a very important topic uh, related to biotechnology as well as microbiology is the bacterial growth. Now, the question comes, why is the need to study bacterial growth? Uh, as there is a myth that viruses are always pathogenic. So virus microorganisms, there are different type of microorganisms जैसे कि bacteria, viruses. All these microorganisms when enter inside our body, they cause disease to human. But this is not true every time. There are certain microorganisms which are beneficial, or they synthesize important products which are useful for the human welfare. So these kinds of microorganism has been utilized in large scale at industrial level, especially in the biotechnology industry. So if any person, any biotechnologist want to set up an industry using bacterial isolates, he or she need to know about the bacterial growth rate or the bacterial growth pattern. So this is the importance of studying bacterial growth. Now, the word growth in human terminology means we normally predict that कि growth in bacteria है मतलब increase in height or increase in weight. We predict this as a growth. But in case of bacteria, this is not true. This is not applicable actually. In bacteria, the growth represents increase in cell number. Means एक single cell है bacteria का, and if it is actually growing, reproducing, it will convert from one cell to two daughter cells. So likewise, bacteria propagates. So let's see how it's grow. So as I told you that bacteria grow not in increase in size, but the increase in cell number. In this picture, you can see that there is a single microorganism. It is growing and producing two daughter cells. Then these two daughter cells are further growing and producing the total for bacteria cells. So likewise, with respect to time, these bacteria grow. Okay, so I think clear है कि यहाँ हम growth की बात कर रहे हैं तो not with respect to the physiology of our body, but with the increase in the cell number, bacterial cell number. Now, generally, the bacteria follows two methodology for the growth. One is the fragmentation and the other is binary fission. Now here we are studying growth focusing mainly on the bacteria which reproduce by binary fission. So here you can see the overview of binary fission. Here यहाँ एक bacterial cell है and it is having a chromosome in the center of the bacterial cell. Now these bacteria got the signal that they have to reproduce now. So सबसे पहले what the important thing in the bacteria is its genetic material. So first of all, before dividing into two cells, they'll make a duplicate copy of its chromosomes by the process of replication. ठीक है? So you can see ये blue color जो है, that is newly synthesized DNA है. Now the old genetic material and the newly synthesized genetic material, both these genetic materials have separated in two different sections of the single cell. Still, it is a single bacterial cell. And now you can see in the next step, there is a partition of the cytoplasmic membrane, which is known as the septum. And this septum has divided the two genetic material into two parts. And finally, at the end of the binary fission, we'll get a two bacterial cell. One is having the old genetic material and one with the newly synthesized genetic material. So, in this pattern, bacteria reproduce by binary fission. Now, I think आप लोगों को क्लियर है कि कैसे बैक्टीरिया प्रोड्यूस करते हैं बाय बाइनरी फिशन. But before moving on more detail about the bacterial growth, there is one thing I want to put, that we all know that microorganisms जो होते हैं वो बहुत ही small in size होते हैं. They are micrometer in size. So it is not first of all visible with our naked eye, as well as it is not possible for us to track the growth of a single cell. Okay, we all know you can't measure a single cell which is in the micrometer size at a regular time. So in case of microorganism, we follow the changes in their total population. Okay, with respect to time, we track on how the bacteria is propagated. At zero time, what was the population, and after certain estimated time, microbial population kitna hai. There are many instruments which we use to trace the total population change in the microorganism. We'll not discuss here. We'll discuss in some other videos about details about the techniques used for microbial population detection. Moving on to the bacterial growth stages. So bacteria growth stages are mainly divided into the 4 stages. First is the lag phase. The next stage is the log phase. Next stage is the stationary phase. And last is the decline phase. Okay, we are going to study each step in detail likewise. Okay, clear? These 4 phases, I hope. So starting with the first phase, that is the log phase. Now we can say lag phase is like when any microbial culture is transferred into a fresh media, they are in the lag phase. Our microbes, which is very, I suppose it is an old culture, it was kept in a refrigerator for many long days, and you have taken out from the refrigerator and you want to culture it, want to have further study on that particular microorganism. So you are going to transfer that old culture into the fresh meat. So here the bacteria are initially going to be lag phase. In lag phase, we can say there is no multiplication of bacterial cell. There is no doubling of cells. No single cell will convert into the two bacterial cells. This stage is just, we can say, it is the preparative stage. Here, initially, the bacteria sense the media in which it has been transferred. It will sense the environment, whether it is favorable for its growth or not. And the third important thing is it will do the preparation for the next step, which is very important with respect to commercial importance. So here what happens, that the old cultures get depleted with respect to the ATP, cofactors, and many enzymes are depleted during the time of its storage. So in this stage, in the lag phase, these microorganisms through preparations, they synthesize all the essential enzymes, cofactors, ATPs, which are going to be needed in our next important phase. So lag phase को हम simple language में बोलेंगे कि एक preparation phase है जिसमें बैक्टीरिया तैयारी करता है अपने next important phase के लिए. और that phase का जो time duration है वो defined नहीं होता है. It depends on microorganism how much time is taking. It can take, it is an undefined time, but as soon it will get to know that he is totally prepared, the lag phase microorganism transfer to the next important phase, that is the log phase. And it is very important phase. I have told you earlier also. First thing, why it is important? As I told you, bacterial, one of the aspects of bacterial growth study is it is having a commercial importance, it is having industrial importance. So these bacteria with industrial importance produces important product in log phase only. So this phase is also called as the active phase of bacterial growth, because in this phase only bacteria's growth rate is at the highest, at the maximum. The microorganisms grow at its maximum rate, and it is also called as the doubling time. And this state, I want to tell you, it is a steady state. Means at fixed rate, the microorganisms are growing at the high speed. And uh, this phase is also called as the exponential phase. Microorganisms are growing and dividing at the maximum rate possible, which depends on also on its genetic potential. उनका जो genetic setup क्या है, उस पे भी उनका growth rate depend करता है. और second है कि in which medium, nature of the medium in which they are growing. These two factors optimize the bacterial growth. Okay, so most important industrial products synthesized in this log phase only, and in this phase only the replication rate is high, metabolism rate is high, bacterial cell is growing at the high rate, so everything is at the maximum. Okay, so most of the researchers are interested in the bacteria which are in its log phase. Okay, now the question comes, till what time this log phase will exist? एक सिंपल एग्जांपल, हम अपने ड्यूरिंग लॉकडाउन ओनली, अगर हमारे घर में राशन एकदम फुलफिल्ड है, सो विल मेक अ डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कुजीन, हम डिफरेंट डिफरेंट डिशेस बनाते हैं, एंड वी कंज्यूम लॉट मोर एंड मोर फूड, एंड ऑब्वियसली हम अच्छा खाना खाएंगे तो हमारी हेल्थ भी अच्छी रहती है. बट ड्यू टू सर्टेन सर्कमस्टेंसेस, अनअवॉइडेबल सर्कमस्टेंसेस, हम राशन की दुकान पे नहीं जा पाते, हमारे घर का राशन डिप्लीट होने लगता है, कम होने लगता है, तो अल्टीमेटली व्हाट वी डू, हम अपने खाने का जो लिमिट है वो थोड़ा सा नैरो डाउन कर देते हैं. तो सिमिलरली कि लॉग फेज में जैसे ही माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स को सेंस होने लगता है कि दैट देयर न्यूट्रिएंट अमाउंट इज डिप्लीटिंग, they ultimately shift from log phase to the stationary phase. And from the word only, it denoting stationary, मतलब कोई movement नहीं है, it will be in the stationary phase. कोई high rate पे bacterial growth नहीं होगा. जो जितने bacteria, obviously ये stage पे कुछ bacteria मरते भी है, so number of dying bacteria will equal to the number of newly formed bacteria. Microorganisms are not metabolizing at their active rate, and other things, sometimes some microorganisms also produces certain toxic compounds which results into exhaustions of nutrients and the depletion in the rate of growth of bacteria. Okay, so ultimately stationary phase comes. Now again the next question, till what time stationary phase will exist? अगर microorganisms को fresh media stationary phase पे मिल गया, so they again shift to the log phase and start dividing again at the maximum rate. But the other criteria is, other scenario is, if the bacteria will not get the fresh nutrient media, ultimately they'll shift to the last and the fourth stage of the growth, is that is the decline phase. due to non-availability of nutrients and due to accumulation of certain toxic waste products, the bacteria would start dying, and there will be no formation of new bacterial cells, and the bacterial population will start to diminish. So in this pattern, these are the four growth stages that bacteria moves on. ओके, आई होप आप लोगों को क्लियर है. ब्लैक फेज, लॉग फेज, द इम्पोर्टेंट स्टेजेस, स्टेशनरी फेज वेन देयर इज नो एक्टिविटी, और लास्टली डिक्लाइन फेज जहां पर न्यूट्रिएंट्स की कमी के वजह से या टॉक्सिक प्रोडक्ट्स के अक्यूमुलेशन के वजह से, जो कि दूसरे बैक्टीरियाज ही बना रहे हैं, जो बैक्टीरियाज है वो किल होना स्टार्ट हो जाए. ओके, नाउ हम ये growth stage को graphically देखते हैं कि when we draw graphically the growth in the microbial cell with respect to time, आप देख सकते हैं टाइम x एक्सिस पे है, सेल नंबर y एक्सिस पे है. सो फर्स्ट इज द लैग फेज, जब माइक्रोबियल कल्चर को फ्रेश न्यूट्रिएंट मीडिया में शिफ्ट किया जाता है. सो ऑब्वियसली देयर इज नो zero number of microbial cell. Obviously there are certain amount of microbial cell which has been transferred into the fresh medium. So this lag phase shows a straight line where they are doing the preparation for the next stage, and as soon as their preparation is done, they'll move to the log phase or the exponential phase. And in the exponential phase, they'll grow at the maximum rate, they'll produce the commercially important products, and this exponential line, you can see it is simply signifying that how at the maximum rate it is growing. Okay, now as soon as there is a depletion in the nutrients, these microbes will shift to the stationary phase where there is no active metabolism, no active growth. So they'll just stop all things, they'll halt every process and will be in the silent mode, we can say. And if they'll not get new fresh nutrient media, they'll ultimately go to the death or the decline phase. This drop in the graph simply shows that the cell number is decreasing with respect to time. So these are the post growth phases of bacteria, which needs to be studied before starting any industry or doing any research related to biotechnology. Now, the generation of one bacteria into two is known as the generation, and the time taken by the bacteria is known as the generation time. So, mainly the great growth rate studies contributes to basic physiological and ecological research and the solution of applied problems in industry. Now, the population, as I have told in log phase, will double in number during a specific length of time called the generation time or doubling time. Now, if we want mathematically, if you want to calculate the population increase, here you can see that equation, that is nt is equal to n0 into 2 to the power n. Now, nt is the population at time t. We want to estimate like there is 10 microorganisms at 0 time, and if we want to estimate that after 20 minutes what will be the microbial population count. So nt represents the number of generations in time t, and n0 is the initial population number of the microbes present at 0 time into 2 to the power m. 2 because it is doubling, as I have already told you. So the doubling is represented at 2, and n is the number of generation. Okay. Now if we solve these equation, we'll put a log, because the microorganisms are growing at the logarithmic rate. So we'll put log on both the sides, and when we'll solve this equation, we'll get the equation. You can see log nt is equal to log n0 plus that power has come down. So n into log 2 is to log 2, and now we'll rearrange this equation and we'll put number of generation, that is n, in one side and other uh, numericals on the other side. So it becomes log n minus log n0 upon 2 upon log 2. Now when we solve the log 2, it is 0.01. Now this is the, from this mathematical equation we can calculate the generation time, and here after solving this equation we'll get a final equation, that is k, that is mean growth rate constant, k is equal to 1 by g. G is the generation time. So from this equation we get that the mean generation time is the reciprocal of the mean growth rate constant. So in industry, if we mathematically wants to calculate the number of microbial population after time t, or the generation times, or how many generations the bacterial cell have gone, we can use this equation and can estimate. Okay, hope I have cleared all the topics, and every every topic is understandable to you. So with this, thank you for watching my video, and if you further have any query, you can contact me on this email ID. And if you want to make me a video on any of the topic related to biotechnology or microbiology, you can contact. Thank you.